Alright, no time for a full blog post today, so instead I'm going to talk about something that's kind of near and dear to my heart, and it's when to cut it off or when to scale back in a CrossFit workout for what's prescribed. Now this could be if you're following Mainside or just your gym's programming, and they program something that's, say, going to be a 15-minute plus workout. You walk in and it's a hero WOD, a 25-minute AMRAP of some sort, something crazy long like that. Or even if you're following more advanced programming, something like Outlaw or OPT, my blog, whatever I'm doing, something that has multiple parts to work out. Now, I did shift work, a little tongue-tied, did shift work for about 14 months working as a ranger instructor. Some days I would get 2-3 hours of sleep, come into the gym, there's really not much I could do. Just maybe some strength work, some correctives to help maintain some good function, improve motor pattern, try to build a little bit of strength. But any Metcon would have crushed me. Everybody's going to have days like that, whether you're working shift work, you have a bad day at the office, you're an accountant and it's tax season, something where you just can't handle the volume of what's programmed for the day. That's fine. Some days you might just need to push yourself and go through the whole thing. If you're doing something like getting ready for Ranger School or a deployment and you're coming off of short sleep and you make yourself do that test, you go through, do Murph, push yourself for 50 minutes just to prove to yourself that you have that intestinal fortitude to fight through it. That's great. It's going to make you a better athlete in the long run. Short run, you're probably going to be pretty beat up the next couple days from it. If that's not your goal, if you're trying to make steady physical progress, there might be times where you turn that 5 rounds into 3 or 4, maybe sometimes 2, so you're still getting workout in, you're still getting intensity in, but you're not leaving looking like Skeletor, you're not zombie-eyed, you have no clue where you are, you're WOD drunk, you're not safe to drive your vehicle home. Sometimes it's not appropriate to put yourself in that position. So we're going to go through a little case study, which was known as myself today. So last day of moving all my stuff, drove down from Atlanta in the morning, got the rest of my stuff out of my roommate's place, turned the U-Haul in. I was hoping to get done by about 10 so I could put some food in my stomach and then train at 12. Didn't really happen that way. I didn't get done at the U-Haul place until about 1. And then we had the Christmas party at 3. So I needed some time just to get my workout in. And I really hadn't eaten anything all day. I woke up, had some fish oil, had a little bit of some fruit on the way out the door, ate a primal pack at about 10, and I usually like to train pretty fasted. If I wake up early, I'll get to the gym, work out first thing. If I get to sleep until like 7, I'm usually at the gym by 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30 at the latest. So even though it's empty stomach, it's still pretty close to when I woke up. And that's just the way, I've always done it. So today, there was a significant gap between when I woke up and when I was able to put some food in my system. I really didn't have much in there when it came time to do my training. So, went through my Olympic lifting, I'd clean and jerked, snatched my face off, did a heavy front squat, wasn't able to PR, about 10 pounds below my PR, I was seeing stars on a single. Decided that that's about what I was going to be able to handle for the day. Sometimes you need to know when to walk away from it. I had 2 Metcons that I needed to do with about 2 minutes rest in between. One was a 5-minute AMRAP, and one was one that I was predicting was going to take me under 5 minutes. That first one, the thrusters were horrible. Didn't quite make it all the way through it, and realized it was going to be garbage. That 5-minute rest in between was meant as like interval training, so you're coming into it without full recovery. But based on how I knew I did in the first one, I knew that next 5-minute AMRAP was going to be just absolutely garbage. So I doubled my rest time. I had a little bit of my protein shake, which I usually wait till the end of the workout just to give myself a little bit of fuel. Not that my body processed anything that quickly, but it was more of like a mental thing. I felt like I had replenished. I felt like I was rehydrated. Went back and did better than expected on that second workout. So even though I still did all the volume, I changed up what the rep scheme was decreased the intensity a little bit by giving myself a little bit more rest between workouts and was able to have a better training session because of it. Now, some days it might be better just to cut that second one out, but I knew mentally I would be a disaster if I had to walk away from a workout incomplete, and that's just me being a head case. So be smart, look at what's going to be there. Maybe sometimes you're just going to do the strength piece and skip the conditioning. Sometimes you're going to cut it in half and just go for the intensity piece. But feel it out, listen to your body, and know that some days just doing more is going to be worse for you.